Good morning, comic fans. You're with the Comic Pusher, the Comics Club, Tampa and Brandon's favorite comic gaming store. How's everybody doing today? This is our final of 5 new comic book days of the month of July here at the Comics Club. I hope everybody's having a great week, a great month, a great summer. And speaking of summer, we have events. We have an event going on right now. We have events coming up, and I want everybody to get out your pens, get out your pads, get out your notebooks, get out your whatever it is you use to get your calendar up and check out these events. First of all, let's have a look here. First of all, we have our midsummer sale going on right now. Midsummer super sale is going on now till this Saturday. We got BOGO on back issue, regular back issues. We got BOGO on trade paperbacks, graphic novels. We got BOGO on BOGO. Plus, we got discount on Comic Care, 100 count current bags, and we have wall books at 20% off. If you're a Discount Club member or a subscriber, you get an extra 5% off of that. So, guys and gals, get yourself down to the Comics Club and check this out. Now, that's going on right now, but we have more. Upcoming in September 14th, we have Comics and Brews happening at the Coppertail Brewery in Tampa. We went to the first one last year. We had a great time. It's a one-day show, free admission. Local comics, local comic creators, and local brewery. So it'll be great fun. One-day show, free admission. Be sure to get yourself down to the Coppertail and hang out with us for our great fun day of comics and brews. And mark your calendar for Batman Day. Batman Day is Saturday, September the 20th. That comes right on the heels of, right on the tail of Comics and Brews. So mark your calendar, Saturday, September 20th. All things Batman at the Comics Club will be on sale. Then, October, the last Saturday in October, whatever Saturday that is, mark your calendars for Halloween Comic Fest at the Comics Club. All things horror will be on sale. We'll have free comics giveaway. We'll have a super prize to give away. You know, if you've local here and you've been to one of our events before, you know what fun Free Comic Book Day is and what fun Halloween Comic Fest is at the Comics Club. All kinds of free stuff we give away. We have costume contests. We have door prizes. It's just a great fun day. And not to mention the super prize, which of course hundreds of dollars worth of stuff to one lucky person. So looking forward to that. Looking very forward to that. So I hope all of you guys who are here locally, if you're not here locally, hey, mark your calendars. Take a trip to Florida and visit the Comics Club. Get on down here. We have great weather. It's a little hot right now, but some of the places in the country up north are hotter than us. So anyway, we have a decent stack of comics, at 9-inch stack of comic books here. We also have some catalogs. And, you know, it's going to be more important for you guys to be picking up these physical catalogs. You can also find these all online, but Previews is only now available digitally. So if you're looking for the Previews catalog, which still contains a lot of the comic book companies and a lot of the other stuff that you're interested in buying, you need to go to previewsworld.com online. If there's anything on their website that's coming up that you guys want us to order, get yourself down here and let us know what it is so that Dolly and I can get into Diamond and get it ordered for you, okay? As you know, Diamond's been going through bankruptcy, and they got bought out by a company, but there's all kinds of lawsuits flying, and it's a whole big mess, and it continues to be a mess until they get this straightened out. We have no physical copy of Previews, so get yourself over to previewsworld.com. Check out what they have, and if there's anything you're interested, let us know. All right. In the meantime, you can pick up a free copy of the latest Marvel Previews, which is here available for you right now at the Comics Club, and IDW's monthly catalog, which features a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, if you're a fan, and also DC Connect, which is showing you all the hottest things coming up with DC, and you should mark your calendars for a couple of things, Marvel and DC. One of the things for Marvel is, and you saw it with the last issue of Previews, is the Batman Deadpool crossover. And I think it's going to be a 4-issue miniseries, 2 done by Marvel, 2 done by DC, and it's already got a huge amount of buzz. A lot of customers are wanting to be sure they get all the copies, all the covers. So if you are interested in that, please let us know as soon as possible. Also, DC's got several big events coming up. This is they're labeling it the biggest event of the year, DC Knockout. And apparently what's happening is Darkseid has about destroyed everything, and he's going to battle somebody from Earth. One of the heroes gets to be the one to go toe to toe with them, but they've got to battle each other to find out who is going to have that privilege of being Earth's champion to go against him. All right, so that's some fun catalogs. Don't forget to pick up your catalogs. If you are not local, if you don't have a local comic shop, go online. They're all available online, and so is now previews exclusively available online. We have some really fun variant covers for you this week. Let's see here. I had them in order, but I think I moved them out of order, so we'll get them back in the order they're to be presented. And some fun stuff. I'm going to start out with one that was just, it was actually a thank you, a freebie to us. This is an ash can, not a freebie, not a thank you, but an ash can to promote the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover 3. This is the third time they've crossed over, and we got this really cool foil ash can, which I collect ash cans, but I collect the small ash cans, the ones that are tiny. These comic book size ash cans are cool, but I wish they would have given us a whole bunch of them to give away, make them small, make them cheap, and give away to everybody as a preview of their book, which is what ash cans used to be. Now we get one per store to promote their stuff on all of our social media for them for free. Because nobody seems to want to pay for advertisement. They want us all to do it for them. So there you go. There it is. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Turtles 3 ash can. So if you're interested in collecting that, we'll have one for you. Ultimate Spider-Man. You know, the Ultimate Universe is coming to an end, and Ultimate Spider-Man will be coming to an end. They're going to be doing an Ultimate Endgame, and it's looking pretty terrible for the Ultimate Universe at this point. Ultimate Spider-Man number 19. This is a 1 in 25. Got the whole Parker family there at the beach, I guess. And we have the War. This is an unlockable. The War number 1. I take it this is a nuclear holocaust one, considering the covers. This is a 1 in 10 of the War number 1. We also have Mega Man Timelines number 1 hitting the stands today. And this is a 1 in 10 variant for that. Heat Seeker Exposed number 2. This is a Virgin 1 in 5 sketch variant. We also have a Virgin Space Quest. That's Johnny Quest and Space Ghost teaming up together. This is issue number 3. It's a 1 in 10. They got their own little crypto. What is their dog's name? Is it Bandit? I think it is. I'm not certain. Looks like a bandit. Hey, Steve, thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man is and the whole Ultimate Universe is going to be going away. You think there'll be a third Ultimate Universe after this? I think there will be. This is Gargoyles Demona. Demona. Batman is Bandit is Bandit. Thank you so much. Gargoyles number 2. This is a 1 in 10. We also have a 1 in 7. Look at that. And we have the Virgin with color of that one. This is a 1 in 10 variant. I like this one. That one's good. And here we have the 1 in 7. This is Jay Lee. Let's see, we have I think there's a color version of this out on the floor today. Ultimates number 14. As I said, Ultimate Universe is coming to an end soon. This is a 1 in 25 of Ultimates number 14. Last but not least, for the variant covers this week, we have Vision and Scarlet Witch number 3. It's a 1 in 25 variant cover. That's a pretty cover, eh? Superman. Did you get to see it? Did you get to see the Superman movie? I hope you did, because it was so much fun. And I haven't seen the Fantastic Four film yet, so no spoilers out there when you come into the store today. No spoilers for Fantastic Four. I haven't seen it, neither has Dolly. But I've heard it's really good. I heard it's just as good as Superman. So got to go see that one too, if you can. So speaking of Superman, this is a facsimile edition of Superman number 1, as it originally appeared way back in 1940. Wow, that's even older than the comic book pusher. And that's old. So there you go. It's a great movie, Charles LePage of Chuck at Comic List says, and that's a good endorsement. Listen to Chuck. He knows a good superhero movie. All right. So there you go. Of course, if he didn't like Superman, I'd say the man doesn't have a clue what he's talking about. But no, it's a great movie. And so is Fantastic Four. Oh, I haven't seen it yet, but we'll find out. We'll find out. This is DC's California. See how they did that? California Love, #1. Look at that great Supergirl cover. I love that. What a cool image. Don't forget the calendars. Did you mark your events? If you missed it, if you're here late, if you didn't see the beginning of the show, be sure to rewind and check out the beginning of the show and get those. I'll pop them up again later on. Maybe when Mr. Happy comes in to give his secret word for the week, then I'll show you the events I told you to mark your calendar for. Justice League Dark Tomorrow Special #1. It's not looking good for the tomorrow of the DC Universe. That's Booster Gold, right? I just want to make sure. Looks like Booster Gold. Dark Tomorrow. Bad news on the rise in the Justice League's Tomorrowland. What is happening? I don't know. Nightwing, Sins of the Past is the storyline in the annual #1 for the latest arc of Nightwing. We also have Flash, #23. This is part 5 of Bad Moon Rising, as you can see. Sonic is crossing over with DC. So Sonic and the Justice League, hanging out together. This is #5. I love this poster. I might just have to acquire this poster. It's just cool. Titans 2025 Annual #1. We have several different covers to choose from. This one being my favorite. How cool is that? That's a good one too, though. Like how they used the star field behind her that she kind of blends in with. Pretty cool. And then you have this cover of Titans Annual. Great stuff, eh? Batman, The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween. This is #8 of a 10-part series. And we got 3 covers to choose from here. There's this one. This one. Solomon Grundy. We were just talking about him. They based him on that nursery rhyme, remember? Okay, now we have a very large stack of indies, and we have a fairly small stack of Marvel. I think we're going to dive into the indies first, because I know all of you out there are anxiously awaiting what the indies have to offer. So let's have a look. We got a big oversized The Missionary from Distillery. They make their comic books big. If you're wondering how big is their comic book, well, there's a regular comic book. So, as you can see, it's very large. It's large, and it's a wraparound. It's a large wraparound. How cool is that? Gotta love that. This is Godzilla versus Boston in Godzilla's versus America series. And now Godzilla is up against Boston. Boston's having a bad time of it, as you can see, because it is, after all, Godzilla. The War, I showed you the variant for that of The War. There's this one. What a time to be having a baby during a war. And it looks very nuclear, this war. There's that one of the skeleton taking a selfie of himself and the nuclear explosion behind him. And there's this one. Then from Dark Horse, we have Star Wars Hyperspace Stories #1, Tides of Terror. If you're a Star Wars fan, there's a steady flow of entertainment for you at the Comics Club. Just all kinds of great stuff. Can't go wrong. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Best of Renee. You tell me. Gosh-a-roonies, guys. I have broken more rules of time mastery than maybe anyone has. So there you go. That's the quote, the direct quote off the back of the cover. Star Wars High Republic, the finale, the Beacon, number 1. Sonic the Hedgehog in its current run is up to issue number 80. What great stuff. Gehenna, Naked Aggression. Gehenna. I'm not certain how you pronounce it. There's that, and there's that. I love the artwork. Some great artwork. And this is an ultra-violent comic, boys and girls, just so you know, if you're interested in that one. And this next one is, too. Because horror rules in comic indies these days. Exquisite Corpses. This is the second printing of number 2. Plus, we have Heat Seeker. You guys been keeping up with Heat Seeker? They've had several series. This is a Gun Honey series. That's their like overarching title, Gun Honey. So this is Heat Seeker Exposed number 2. And we have that lady with guns in the bed. We have this Virgin cover by, I believe it's Derek Chu, is it? I believe so. Heat Seeker Exposed. And there's also this Virgin cover. So if you're a Heat Seeker fan, your wait has ended. There's a new series from Image, as always. This new series is called I, Tyrant. And this is issue number 1. At the stands today, we have several different covers. I, Tyrant. Or if you didn't like those, you could, of course, do your own cover for I, Tyrant. Got a blank there. Lazarus Fallen, issue number 2. We have Medieval Spawn, issue number 4. I showed you the variant covers for this earlier. We have multiple covers of Mega Man X timelines. Where's Mega Man X timelines number 1? Lots of different covers, and draw your own. News from the Fallout, issue number 2. DuckTales, Disney's DuckTales, you know. We're up to issue number 5. I'm loving that cover. Just loving it. Look at that mansion. Boy, wouldn't you love to have a mansion like that? What a great place. Look, that hose is out of control. Sam and Twitch, issue number 16. They're in a graveyard. Why not? Or a back alley. That's where you might find Sam and Twitch. Graveyards, back alleys, places like that. On the hunt for the supernatural madness that is the world of Spawn. Speed Racer has a new series. Issue number 1 of Speed Racer. Look at that. What a great car. Don't you want one of those Speed Racer cars? I want one that can fly. There you go. Speed Racer. You'll do bad things, and that's not a accusation. That's a comic book. It's issue number 5. I got this crazy back cover. You see a face there? I don't know what would indicate a face, but there's a face there somewhere. I think so. Assorted Crisis Events takes us into a world where time and space and everything is just out of control. Nothing is happening the way it's supposed to. We've got a little nod to Alice in Wonderland on the cover. That's pretty cool. Mark Spears' Monsters is up to issue number 6. Mark Spears has gotten so popular with his artwork. He has a very unique style, very different kind of art. And he likes the horror stuff best. Look, Vampirella make an appearance in Mark Spears' Monsters number 6. Out of Alcatraz comes a comic book called Out of Alcatraz number 5. Sherlock Holmes, The Dark Detective special album issue, Christmas 1887. Now, the actual title is Sherlock Holmes, Dark Detective. Okay, volume 2. But this is the special album issue of Christmas 1887. You see he's got a present right there on the cover. I wonder who it's from. Can we see who it's from? you can, but I won't spoil it for you. Space Quest. So if you're on a quest with a little boy called Johnny Quest and you're Space Ghost, what better title for your book than Space Quest? It's Space Ghost and Johnny Quest, Space Quest number 3. Look at that. Great stuff. Space Quest. From coast to coast. Scorched is up to issue 43. Wow. That is a gruesome, very graphically violent comic book cover. Probably the same on the inside. Are you a Heavy Metal magazine fan? They started a new run of Heavy Metal recently, and we're up to issue number 2, and here it is. Heavy Metal issue number 2. It's a big, thick magazine. It's just packed with all kinds of wonderful art and comic stories. Look at this. Just the artwork is what I love about Heavy Metal. Just the artwork is amazing. And fun and different. Cutting edge. A lot of the greatest artists got their start in Heavy Metal. It's been around forever, although this is the second volume. I grew up with Heavy Metal. A whole bunch of great magazines like that. National Lampoon and Omni Magazine, the science one. Great stuff. Okay, from Marvel, I'm Mr. Happy. Hold your horses. We'll get to you. Yes, I'll remind them about our upcoming events. Don't worry. I will tell them. They are not going to be left in the dark. You don't want to be left in the dark, do you? It's scary in the dark. Werewolf by Night. Blood Moon Rise is issue number 1. Incredible Hulk is up to issue number 27. Number 27. 27. One World Under Doom, Gods, Volume 1. What if, just imagine, what if Goofy from Disney, that goofy dog, what if he became Spider-Man? How goofy is that? Well, gosh, I don't know. Look at that. He's got the whole crew there with him. Minnie and Mickey and Pluto and Donald. What if Goofy became... Look at that. There it is, right there. Amazing Spider-Man. Amazing fantasy. All right, Loki, bring on the bad guys. This is the Loki Bring on the Bad Guys. They're doing Bring on the Bad Guys for just about every bad guy, I think. And here's Loki's Bring on the Bad Guys. Look at that great cover. Wow. Facing off with his brother. Great stuff. Look at that. Savage Wolverine number 1. Were you looking forward to Savage Wolverine? Well, here it is at last. Number 1, hitting the stands today. And don't forget to mark your calendar for our upcoming events, which I'm going to repeat to you soon. Almost there. This is Spider-Man versus the Sinister 16. If you think the Sinister 6 wasn't enough, you got the Sinister 16 here. And there's one of them, a prominent member, Doc Ock, giving Spidey all kinds of hard time. All right, there's a part of the crew right there. Sinister 16. There's a few of them. Spider-Man Wolverine, number 3. Looks like Wolverine crawling out of the grave. There we go. A giant dinosaur in the background because they're in the Savage Land. Why not? The Thing, number 3. Ultimate Spider-Man, and if I haven't repeated it enough, the Ultimate Universe will be ending with an epic Ultimate End storyline where they all face the Maker one last time. Ultimates, number 14, hitting the stands. Looks like this is the end. The ultimate end. The Vision and Scarlet Witch is up to issue number 3. And there you have it, boys and girls. There are our comic book offerings for this week. Great stuff. A 5-week a Wednesday Nude Comic Book Day month. You always love that. Mr. Happy would like to jump in just a second. But Mr. Happy, wait one more moment while I tell them about this. Our sale, which is going on now through Saturday. And Comics and Brews. Mark your calendar for September 18th. And the Comics and Brews, it's the 14th, Sunday, September 14th, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Free admission. Be sure to be there. Also, Batman Day coming up. That's Saturday, September the 20th. We'll have a big sale here for everything Batman. And Halloween Comic Fest, the last Saturday in October. All of those events will be happening here at the Comics Club. And Mr. Happy would like to tell you the secret word is indeed events. So be sure to mark your calendar for our events and remember the secret word events, because if you do, the secret word gets you 15% off any single item in the store. Some restrictions apply. If you're a Discount Club member or subscriber, you get an extra 5%, so that'll bring you up to 20%. All right? So that's fantastic and wonderful. And Mr. Happy, we appreciate you always bringing us that secret word on time. We'll see you next time. And folks, thanks for joining us this week. Be sure to mark your calendar for our events. Give us a thumbs up. Hit that like button. Why not? I mean, it doesn't take but a moment. And remember, read. It brings out the hero in you.